Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my Dark Cosmic family members out there, my Dark Cosmic followers, everyone who watches the channel, everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because you become part of the Dark Cosmic Universe, the Dark Cosmic family. If you're here and YouTube has sent you here, you're probably into action figures, playsets, Pokemon cards, vehicles, and other cosmic collectibles that really excite the inner child of each and every one of you. If you are new to the channel, please check out the links in the description. I do have an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperbacks. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe so we can review and purchase some really cool cosmic toys that will definitely awaken your inner child. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video just like this. I'm very excited today. I'm ultra excited. Some figures that I had in the collection, one that just came the other day. And unfortunately, they say one is the loneliest number, or I think so. So I only had one of the figures and I had it loose. But here we go. We've got two figures from Zica Toys. Z-I-C-A, that's how you spell it. That's how you pronounce it. We have Dargon over here. We have Mantor from the Sectar's Warrior of Symbion collection. Now, I did get Dargon loose, but with all his accessories. And Mantor I got on the card. I wound up taking off the card so I can have them displayed with the rest of my 1/18 scale figures. Speaking of the eBay store, just to let you guys know, I had a major purchase, not a major purchase, a major selling of 2 items. So thank you very much. Sold an incredible shirt. Also a set of 8 paperback books. So thank you to those who made the purchases. I'm going to be recycling that money and bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe so we can do other toy reviews like this and other cool things that are out there in this cosmic universe. All right, getting back to the story here. So I got Dargon, which I do not have the card art. I got him loose, and I can't remember. I think probably like $25-ish. I don't remember. This one, Mantor, I think it was like $16 or $18 for like a buy it now. And these figures are going from anywhere between, I think, $50 and almost $100. Now again, it's been a while since these have been released. But you know, yours truly loves the 1/18 scale figures or 1/18 scale-ish figures. Sectar's is a property back, I believe it was the 80s, the late 80s, like right after Masters of the Universe, that Coleco, I'm pretty sure it was Coleco, wound up making these figures. I did not have them as a child. They were like not compatible with my Masters of the Universe figures, so I just kind of passed on that. But I did play with them. I had a friend who had a whole bunch of the figures. So if you want to know a little bit about Sectar's, this will definitely give you some, I got some tape over here. It'll give you some, I'm trying to get this tape out of here, some idea of what they're about. Give me 1 second here. This tape is really, really bugging me. I don't even know why the tape was on here. All right, there we go. We got it. So if you want to know a little bit about Sectar's, and this is something I do not know about. So pause the video here. Yours truly will be absolutely looking at this later. But here are some of the characters that were made from Zica Toys. And remember, these are in the 1/18-ish scale. So Dargon, which I do remember. General Spydrax, I do remember. Mantor, I do remember also. Zac, we've got the Skull. Now these two, the Skull Soldier and the Royal Guard, were not part, as far as I know, we're not part of the original cast. But again, if you want to know a little about Zica toys. Now also Zica says, as a precautionary, you want to heat up any of the joints because these things will snap. And yours truly does not want any of these figures to go in that dreaded area where they become part of, I don't know, I gotta think here, the cosmic creature double feature section. All right, we're not going to get into that. All right, let's check out and see the size of the toys, and we're going to take a look at the figures in a moment. So Dargon, it looks like he is over 4 inches ish, as I said, approximately, and same as Mantor. Now again, I remember playing with them, and they were big. I think they were like 6 inches or maybe like 7 inches with these really dangly legs. Very cool figures. They were very, really cool. And one of the cool things is that there was a glove that you could put on the bug that they ride, and then you could just like, you could move its like, you know, its little antennas, or, you know, the little appendages that it had. I'm not a scientist. Put it in the comments. All right, here are some of the accessories that Dargon came with. Now, the cool thing about these figures, like Zica Toys, like Fresh Monkey Fiction, like Marauder Task Force, they have the possibility of swapping out hands. Now, Dargon does come with an extra accessory that was very similar to what the figure had. I remember as a kid, I didn't own them, but I remember my friend had them, and I do kind of remember that, and I'm glad that Zica Toys wound up doing that. Now, again, I've got all the stuff bagged in here. Mantor stuff, again, they come with all these accessories, these little hands. You can swap them out. I'm not going to go into the whole review, but I usually bag all my stuff so I know where all my characters are. We're going to take a look at some of the characters in the background. A lot of influence from the 1970s. Well, I'm going to say 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, and 1990s. So most of the figures here are influenced by those times, but they are modern figures. They were not made back then, but definitely highly inspired. And then, you know, the 1980s were really, really cool because besides Star Wars, and I keep talking about that big monolith, something else. Monolith, I know someone's going to go, you know what you just said? I know what I just said. Monolith. But here is Dargon. Yes, he did come with a sword. He did come with some accessories. He did have a shield, and I'm glad that Zica Toys paid attention to detail on this. Now, I do have something that I could like put these characters on and they can spin around. You know, not today. Didn't want to do that. But again, really, really cool. Let's see if we can get a close-up. And looks, oh my gosh, really, really awesome. And I remember Dargon having those things coming out of his forehead, those little antennas. And again, it was cool. I remember, like I said, you know, it was cool. I loved the whole bugs that they wrote on. That was pretty awesome. I mean, you know, it was very creative. It was very new for me. But again, you know, going through the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, modern figures, you know, I mean, I get influenced by stuff like that. Here's Mantor. Now, Mantor did come with a crossbow, so he can hang out with Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Does have a shield. Now, most of these figures do have lots of articulation. So we got articulation in the feet. So over here, we've got in the knees. We've got in the hips. They've got wrist articulation in the elbows, in the shoulders, and then, of course, in the head, we've got a ball joint. But again, really, really cool figure. And if you remember these back from the 80s, your childhood was definitely something cosmically epic. Just like mine, but I know you're going, but Avian, but you never actually owned these. Correct. You're right. And I probably would have, but by the time, like, I was starting to get into, like, the figures way back when, I don't know. I was into Masters of the Universe. Maybe I was into G.I. Joe. 3 3/4 was still my go-to. And then, like I said, you know, it was that whole transition in my life that I was still collecting figures, but by the time these things reached the clearance section, or they were being reduced, or they were like done, one and done. That was it. You know, and again, it was probably too late for me. And when you're a kid-ish, you know, way back then, you don't really have a lot of money to be spending. I mean, you're doing the beg, borrowing, and stealing. Not stealing. Nope. The begging and the borrowing, because you love things that were a part of that. Anyway, so hopefully this is a good representation of a toy, or different toy lines and movies and comic books and, you know, lines that were out there that really, you know, influenced me. And as you can tell, these are modern figures in the 1/18 scale, and a lot of them do have that, again, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000 like reference or homage to. I mean, like, we've got from Westworld, we got the Gunslinger. Again, this is Chicken Fried Toys. Yul Brynner. Oh my gosh, there he is, Rom. When I saw this in 3 3/4 inch, I'm like, I hunted this one down. I do have his accessories, but I didn't put it with them. So we have Mantor, we've got Dargon. Over here, the Power Lords. Yes, I had these as kids. Now these are by, I gotta remember, this is the Four Horsemen. Now these are the Glaus figures, and I've talked about Glaus on here. Parts and pieces that mix and match together. And now we got Adam Power. Was that? I think that's what his name was. He was the Power Lord. And again, these figures, probably like, you're looking like $90, $100, $150. When again, when I'd seen these, this is was it Adam Power? I think so. And here he is as the Power Lord. The cool gimmick with these characters is that on one side you would have Adam Power, on the other side it'd be the Power Lord. He'd, like, you know, twist around, and he would definitely be you know, like transformed, so to speak. Speaking, Toy Fair, they wound up showing that they have revitalized the Power Lords coming out. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but again, it's that whole 80s, 90s nostalgia. Nostalgia sells, let me tell you. It sells for me, it sells for a whole bunch of people, and it's just things that, you know, people remember. Nostalgia, people, you know, you love it. It's where you were as a kid. It was where you were growing up, or some event happened and you happen to have that figure. But again, you know, it was just like, that's why a lot of the figures that I have in my collection, there was some kind of memory, and for me to hunt it down, or to find it, or to purchase it and have it in my collection, go, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But like, again, this is the 3 3/4, like 1/18 scale. So we got the Mangalords. Here he is, Mangalord himself. This character was inspired by Super Joe. I believe that was Super Joe. And they've got some stuff coming out with Super Joe, which I'm going to be probably getting. But that'll be for another video. Power Lords over here, we've got from the Sectars. We've got Dargon and Mantor. We've got the Space Knight Rom, Westworld, the Gunslinger. Over here, we've got the Captain himself, Captain Eagle. In the back, we've got Captain Action. Over here, Matt Tracker from Mask. Mask is coming back this year. And again, but it's going to be like in a smaller scale. I really wish they had continued with the 4-inch figures, hoping that someone's listening. Over here, this is going to be my version of the Bullet Man from G.I. Joe, and then you know who that is. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy this. Hope it brought back some great memories when you were a kid. Let me know in the comments. Did you have the originals in your collection? Please let me know that. Don't forget, Halloween is coming up shortly. Yours truly wound up putting a whole bunch of shorts, YouTube shorts, and also I was over on that other social network of mine. That's right, we got the old TikTok over there, and it's TikTok, but you know, I wound up putting some of those shorts over there. People are loving those shorts. That's why I said you have to be notified, because if you're not notified, you don't know, like, oh my gosh, where'd you find this avian? And what do you mean, like 4 months later, this came out and I missed out on it? So again, yours truly who happened to be in the community, in that dark cosmic universe, and I found some really cool stuff. Anyway, don't forget, hopefully you are subscribed to the channel. If you are, you're part of the dark cosmic universe. And it's something definitely special to be a part of. Again, there will be some more merchandise coming up, and again, we're working through it. Once the printer has all that stuff, I will let you guys know, and we will have links when they are available. Of course, yours truly is going to be getting the first one, because you know what? It's what it is. Or maybe Seashell will be getting it. Oh, speaking of Seashell, the other day, I did the little thing with the Funkos, and I gotta remember the breakers, the screen breaks, and I showed the video to Seashell. She was not amused, and I'm like just watching her expression. She's like, well, "That's not me. How could you make a video without me and put that thing that's a Funko? That's not who I am." Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. Yes, she does watch the videos, and when people do say hello to Seashell, I'm like, "Hey, Seashell, someone said hello to you." She looks up at me and goes, "More treats, right? Do I get more money out of this? What do I get?" I don't know. You get something out of it. Anyway, hope you guys are part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. If you are part of the Dark Cosmic Universe and you're subscribed, you're part of the Dark Cosmic family. Who are my Dark Cosmic family members? They are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors, as well as my Dark Cosmic collectors. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying making them. Yours truly, I definitely love it. And again, I am truly honored to be here on YouTube. And again, all the people who were my inspiration to do this particular channel, thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I totally appreciate that. What do I say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. If you are looking for the channel, look under the content creator name Avian Sauvage. That's how you spell it. I know it should have an accent there, but you know what? That's okay. We'll just leave it as is. I like it. I love that thing. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Thank you guys so much. Again, more stuff coming in. Again, made some sales on eBay. Going to be recycling that money. There are more stuff coming. Next, well, it's almost August, so a month after that, we've got some pre-orders hopefully coming in. Hopefully those toy creators will be sending some stuff, so I'll be able to review some stuff on here. If not, I've got other things that are in the works to be reviewed. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Thank you guys again so much. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you for watching the videos, sharing the videos, remixing, remastering, reinvigorating, reimagining what the Dark Cosmic Universe can be. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the Tubosphere, which is known as YouTube, and we will definitely see you cosmically soon. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Take care.